Hi all, it's Steve here. Well, I'm building a new layout and I thought I might do something different as far as I'm concerned and do a bit of a video diary of how I'm going here. This is my framework that I've made up. As you can see, it's fairly extensive. Just a bit of an overview. This shed that I'm in is 20 foot across and 40 foot wide. So I wanted to build something that not only fit in here but give me enough room to walk around, and also down the end you see I've got a bit of storage there, but have my two slot car tracks. One's going to sit at that end and one's going to sit up the other end down here. That's it, actually against the wall there. Now the track I'm building is the Fairmont, Morgantown and Pittsburgh. It was inspired by this one here. This is Steve Williams' track, and he's very kindly let me do this as well. His is in HO scale. It was actually featured in this, the Model Railroads 2012 Great Model Railroads magazine, so if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favour. His is in HO, but I'm going to be doing mine in N scale. You can see here the walkthroughs down on both sides. It's pretty big. Now you'll note how high this is. This is 52 inches off the ground, which I thought was going to be a good height, but I'm 5'10" and it's probably just a tad too high for me. So what I've done here, I've started lowering this end. I might come around here and I'll show you the difference. I've still got all this rubbish up this end until I store it back away. So if I come around into this corner, you can see the height difference here. Now I haven't done this end, I'll be lowering this tonight sometime, but thought I'd better take a movie before I go any further. This is just going to be a walkway all the way down the back here, so I can get to the track at the back. There will be a gradient. You can see that the very bottom panel down there, that's 44 inches. This one in the middle is 46, so I'm going to make this one about 48 rather than 53 because it's just too extreme at the moment. So that's probably about it. I'm going to be using Kato Unitrack for this, which I'm sure a few of you are going, huh, why? I used Kato Unitrack for my first layout a few years ago, and I just loved it. It was so easy to use. But everybody kept saying, oh, it doesn't look realistic, you know, why don't you use Pico? And okay, so I used Pico, and yeah, it looks probably a little bit better. But to be honest, it's so hard to work with. You just got to stuff around so much to get the same thing. But the most important part for me was these, the points, or the turnouts as they call them in the States. The Kato turnout here, although it's got this daggy thing here, it's an electric point and it's all built in, ready to go. All you got to do is drop the wire down, hook it up, and away you go. With the Pico ones, you have to stuff around, and because I'm using DCC, you've got to stuff around, pulling them apart, mount your motors underneath, and it's very restrictive. With this stuff, I can put this point wherever I want. I can put this turnout up here on a bit of foam and just run the wire through and I'm done. I don't have to try and locate a point motor underneath and give myself access to it in case it stuffs up. I'll just show you the ribbing while I'm here too. It's quite extensive along here. So that's why I'm going to use Kato track, and I've seen heaps of websites where guys have weathered this track up and it looks really good. You won't tell. But that's for another day. Right now that's about it, and stay tuned for more updates as I go. See ya.